What's up? Music behind us. Hopefully it doesn't, play enough that messes up my copyright infringement. Yep, back here. Um, Back here looking for Big Bertha. Grant? Grant, you're never the first person on here. Go back later. Just kidding. Um, no, nothing yet. I just started. I've been live for 1 minute. I'm still out here with my very first cast. Seeing if I can catch some big old freaking carp. And hopefully Big Bertha gives me another chance. Yeah, no, I was live at Pinot yesterday and the bite just is poopy and nothing. So I figured I'd come right here. We got this cool kid right here. I don't know if you can see him. He's in a little all wooden canoe that his dad built. It's a really freaking bitchin' ass little canoe. And yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen much action yet. There's been a few little hitch. And I actually found out that evidently there's white bass in here. Yeah, one of my friends told me, this guy Galen, he actually sent me the picture of this 7.2 bass he got here. And he said he sent him a picture of a white bass that he got here. So, that's a new species for me. But that's not what I'm after today. I'm after big old monster carp. And funny is, when I got here, there was no parking at all. I'm actually parked like a half mile away, way down yonder. I've never actually pulled in here when there was absolutely no parking. Now there's like, I don't know, 8 spaces open. So I guess I hit it just at the wrong time. So we got a game going on. I got my corn on. I'm in my spot. I'm right here at bench number 1 down from the no, there's never anybody fishing here. Every once in a while there's 1 or 2 people here, but I seem to be the resident fisherman here. But I said, man, it's been 2 weeks since I've been here. I had Big Bertha hooked in that live. Freaking stripped out, I don't know, like 40 yards of line, went straight out to the middle and broke me off. Then I actually caught 2 pretty good carp after that. So, I don't know. I haven't had a bite yet. Line's been in the water about 15 minutes now. Put it out about 10 minutes before. And well, we'll got the fog starting to roll in. I'm using the corn, going for the carp. Oh, really? I have to watch that. I start watching. No wasabi. I'm just here for the carp, so I'm just using the corn. Shade's starting to progress over my spot from the tree right there. I think last time most of my hits in that came a little bit later. There's a million freaking carp in here, so you never know. I'm sure they'll be around here at some point. Yeah, Grant, this place isn't it isn't a fishing mecca. Of course, when I uploaded my actual carp fishing show from here, after that there was like 8, 9 people in the same spot for like a couple weeks. Then it evidently settled down. So got my spot back. And I, okay, another weird thing, guys. Hey, big worm. Another weird thing, guys. This might exactly. Well, I don't know. I post too much. Everybody knows where I fish. Yeah, but the weird thing is the third time I fished during or the day of a mass shooting because we had another one today. What the F is going on? I was live when the one happened here. Yesterday I went live after we had that one, and then I guess today at 1 a.m. there was another one. It's crazy. I I don't want to think it's me that's causing it. It's because I mean the very first one it happened while I was live, pretty much right before I went live. But now suddenly we've had 2 more. I want a mass kid. Yeah, I'd love that. After yesterday, you guys can hear the music. I'm assuming from the baseball field. Let's rock, guys. Let's rock. Yeah. Now we got people over there barbecuing. Nice. Yeah, no, I just couldn't see going back to Pinot with the bite like it. The bite the way it is, and nobody catching anything. Pretty sure out in the boat, yeah, they're catching them, but the shore bites is dead. So. My line looks tighter than it was. What's up, Mr. Whisker King? I don't know. Hopefully today I hook up with a whisker. I'm pretty sure that's what Big Bertha is. Yeah, exactly. Of course, I'm still using the same 6-pound line. Hey, Chris. Oh yeah, I'll never fish more than 6 pound for these guys. It's too much fun trying to catch them on 6 pound line. You saw it last time. I got those 2 in. Just logging out. But logging out my live or logging out of work? Wait, it's Sunday. You don't work, do you? Oh, come on, guys. 7 people on, 1 like. Come on. I'm gonna have to start asking for likes because nobody gives them to me unless I ask. It seems to be the only way you get them when you're on YouTube. I know I'm just standing here, but it's a beautiful scenery. Give me a like for the view at least. Thanks, somebody. Yeah, I know. It there was one like the second you came on. Yeah, I know. I come on here at 6 in Cali, and it's whoa, something happened in the game, guys. Hear that? Must have been a run or something. I need like a back cam. I need like a. I need one of those double cams. You can't really see it if I hit this. Let me see. We'll see. It's right. It's right over there. It's the corner of the field. So I got to aim it towards me. Hopefully not. Yeah. I said that's sort of the sad thing that this is my third live in a row at a lake fishing, and every single day I've been live fishing, there's been a mass shooting, which is really, really freaking sad. there's, there's still a jury out because they're 7-4, so there's some people still wondering if it's worth liking. I know, and they're all young. All three of them been young. I I said when I did that show about it, I said there happens to be a trend a lot of times when somebody does it, there's copycats right away, and it panned out again within a week. Two more. But hey, at least I'm out here. Messages. Really, 6? Yeah, that's even worse. Got the kid over here. I don't know if you can see him. He was the one in the kayak. Now he's playing around with his little motorboat, his little remote control boat. Yeah, I don't know. That's what I said. They should cover them all. Hey, Bass North. Yeah, that's the sad thing. It gets those kind of people upset. Oh, really? Yeah. Well, I'm sure it's gonna be beefed up. That's a good thing, though. The quicker they get to them, the less damage they can do. All right, I'm gonna recast this thing. Bait du jour, and evidently, absolutely nothing touched it. Ooh, I smell that barbecue. It smells good. Shade's just starting to get on my spot. See it there, just starting to come over it. And we got music rocking again. Wow. Yeah. So I said everything's going to be beefed up for a while here. And the thing is, in a couple weeks, in a in a couple weeks here, we have the Day of Elegance, which brings like 100,000 people here. And I was planning to go down to the exotic car show on Cannery Row. Exotics on Cannery Row. There's usually a lot of the big YouTubers there with their Lamborghinis and Ferraris and stuff. But I don't know. Yeah, I want to go down there and set up. I was down there last year, but I didn't film it. I filmed that little segment at the DoubleTree of the cars and stuff. But I didn't realize all the YouTubers came, like the big name, million subscriber people. So I don't know. Hopefully they're down there this year, and maybe I can like hang out and go live with them. Hang out with the biggies. Oh, I don't know. It looks like my line just slapped. It's hard to just come on here and talk about fishing when all this stuff's going on. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. If I can go, that's right. Last time they hit a little late. Yeah, he might come back. He might come back, man. I think he was saying. Yeah, I thought he was saying he might come back after putting the little one to bed. Yeah, guys, I'm kind of excited about that. That might be fun. I had no idea that they were up here for that. I mean, makes sense. They always go to all the big car events. They all got their Lamborghinis and Ferraris and custom exotic cars. But I didn't actually walk up to them last time until they were getting ready to leave, and I just saw all these young kids in Ferraris that had exotic, funky art wraps and everything else. And then some of the people there are like, "Oh yeah, that's so and so from YouTube, and that's so and so from YouTube, and that's." I'm like, "Wow, I didn't know those guys were here. I need to go and hang out with them next year." Oh, and I got my battery hooked up now. I actually have my phone plugged in. I have a big Baskar 12-volt dry cell battery. It's like that big. It's like a 6 pound. Yeah, where it's getting crowded. Yeah, I haven't got one of the little, emergency little plug-in ones and that, but I have this one. Save money. I already have it. I've had it for years. So I actually have my uh, AC. I don't even know if it shows me it's plugged in. Oh yeah, it shows me it's plugged in. Yeah, I have my little AC inverter. I have my regular wall charge plugged into it. Um, I don't know. I think I'll probably run this camera for about or my phone for like 12 hours straight. Hopefully, if it's still good. I mean, I've had this thing for like I don't know how. I haven't used it that much, but I've had it for like 12 years. I had it back in 2003, I think is when I bought it, way back then. But it's a dry cell, and usually I leave it charged. Although I used it the other night when I was on somebody's panel, and it I kind of died not that long, but it had been sitting. I think I hadn't charged it. I don't know, like 3 or 4, probably over a year. So, but last night I charged it for a whole 24 hours. Just let it sit on there. So hopefully I have no problem. I can go all the way this time, all the way until it's completely dark, and I shouldn't have any sort of problem with issues. And if I do go live, I don't know when it is. I think it's the end of the month. Daily Gons. It's like 20th or something like that. I know it's the end of the month, but I'll obviously be live fishing and everything before then. But if I go down there and set up, I'll definitely have this bad boy hooked up, so I'll be able to be down there forever. Hey, Susie by the Sea, what's up? Welcome to Monterey. Welcome to Monterey. I'm at El Estero, the little duck pond where people use the paddle boat. We got a baseball game going on right behind me. Uh-oh, Yanker Crank is going live in 30 minutes. Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. I don't have it. I forgot to put it on airplane mode, and it popped up and said Yank's going to be going live in 30 minutes, and I guess I evidently hit it. Suddenly I was gone, and it went straight to Yank. So sorry about that short interruption. It says it dropped like 4 people off when I did that. What's going on? All right, at least it's showing people back here. Sorry, yeah, I was giving a tour to Susie by the Sea because she just came on. Baseball game going on right there. There was a little kid here kayaking and that. That right there, just on the other side of those trees, is actually the ocean. Right over the other side of that is Del Monte Beach. Yeah, and then right over that way, behind that tree right there, I think that's the famous Monterey Wharf, Wharf 1 and Wharf 2. So yeah, I'm actually fishing this little pond that's right here, and pretty much the world famous Monterey Bay and the wharf, and where like hundreds of thousands of people a year come, probably millions of people a year come to enjoy the scenery and everything. And this month we have the Daily Gons, which is the huge car show with tons of multi-million dollars cars on auction. And here I am in the middle of it, fishing for carp. Can't beat that. It's kind of like when I go to the pier. I'm like sitting there right at the end of Cannery Row. World famous scenery and that. Kind of wanted to go to live there, but evidently they have the Coast Guard pier closed until September 8th. So that kind of cuts off one of the cool places that people like me to go live. I haven't even had a bite yet, guys. Oh, the fish just jumped. Little one. Haven't actually seen a carp jump yet. The last time I was here, when I hooked Big Bertha that took me out in the middle of the lake and broke me off, and I caught 2 others, there wasn't much jumping going on. Wind has been nice as we come from behind. Now it's kind of and I said the fog, you can see it's starting to appear there. It's starting to get pretty thick. Typical ocean life, Monterey Bay. Mostly fog days. Yeah, Grant was asking earlier if there was anybody else fishing, and I'm usually a sole fisher person here. Hey JNC No Limit TV, how's it going? Never caught a cat on corn. Um, I've got a lot of channel cats on corn. I used to fish Laguna, which is a little lake in Slow when I was there, and I would catch. Usually I use hot dogs, but I would catch a lot of channel cats on corn. And every time Big Bertha has hit, evidently it's been on corn. I was the fourth person to hook her, and yeah, the other three times too was just corn. Yeah, yeah. I use 6 pound line, 6 pound line, a little number 6 hook, and and this really cheap, I don't know, 10-year-old $15 Shakespeare spinning reel combo from Walmart. I, I don't go fancy when I go for carp. It works though. I don't know if you guys saw my post, but the post I put up about going live today, that was a carp I actually caught in my test pond, a little pond in Marina that used to be fishable until it dried up in 2014 and 15. But yeah, that fish was over 20. I don't know. Well, I said last stream I hooked Big Bertha, and I caught one about 8 pounds and one about, I don't know, 4 pounds. If you look back further, I have a show called "Did I Just Catch $1,000 Fish?" And I caught a lot of, I don't know, probably 12 to 15 pound catfish or carp in that show. And I had 2 kids catch their first ever carp during the 2 shows I did. And we had a kid lose his reel because he left it sitting, and we were sitting on the bench, and a carp hooked and launched it. Brand new $183 Corrado Shimano reel. They just bought. I don't know. That's in the next show. Kid loses $183 brand new Shimano reel. I have it on video. It's in it. We're sitting there, me and my friend Shaggy. Yeah, we were sitting on the bench, and he's a skater. He's a skater, and the skate park's right there. I mean, you guys can't see. You might hear it. Yeah, but he left it here and wanted us to watch it, and we were sitting too far away. And in my video, while we're sitting there, it freaking went and shot like 10 feet out into the water. And I tried to snag it out, but it was gone. It might have been Big Bertha. I don't know. Yeah, there's a lot of big carp in here. I'm assuming there's probably at least got to be a carp or two in here that are over 30 pounds. And there's also channel cat here. I think that's what Big Bertha is. It's probably like a good 18, 20 pound. Yeah, if you go back and watch, I think the live's titled. I retitled it. I had Big Bertha hooked. That's kind of funny because I'm right here, and she's taking. And the second I go, oh, oh, this is the one. This is the one. She usually breaks you off, and right when I said it, my line broke. She goes straight out in the middle. It felt like I felt something before, like there was wood or something. But yeah, it was so funny because if you watch the live, the second I say, "Is this the one that goes to the middle and breaks you off?" Second, I swear to God, second I said off, my line broke. Could not have planned that if I tried. Yeah, she spooled me. I mean, she didn't spool me, but she took out all the way down to my backing, which is probably about 40, probably like 30, 40 yards. Straight that way. Just beelined it. Never faltered. Just a straight, complete, dead shot. I said that. Get the lockdown. I don't know. I said there were three other people had it hooked and it did the same thing. I'm just using the corn again. That's it's easy. It's Del Monte. Trying to get sponsored by him. I figure I can't get sponsored by bass fishing baits, but maybe if I reach out to Del Monte, whole kernel corn, maybe I have that on my jerseys. Maybe I can wrap my car in Del Monte corn. Exactly. Corn-fed hogs. If I can actually, I think by this time last time, hey, Suds family, how you doing? Get the hell off of there. Some, yeah, like I said, I have this thing all hooked up now, guy. I mean, I can't really show you, but there's a big ass battery hanging from my tripod that weighs like 5 pounds because this phone's a year old and starting to have issues with the battery going out at about 2 hours, sometimes hour and a half. It's a number 6 hook. I put on oh look, something just jumped right there. Those are the little. There's hitch in here. Grumpy old man. No, this one's like the big fish from that what's his name movie, The Big Fish. Hey, Beachcomber 81. Isn't that how you say it? Catfish Hunter. Yeah, I don't know if you've ever seen that. It's a Tim Burton movie, The Big Fish. It's from like 2005 or something, but there's that big catfish, and he's been hunting for it for his whole life. Well, that's Big Bird. Yeah, I said, I mean, I'm not catching fish, but you got to admit the view is beautiful. I mean, how many people can go live with the beautiful Monterey Bay behind them? Yeah, it's called the Big Fish. Big catfish that lives in the river, and in the end, he like pulls the ring out because it stole his ring when he tried to grab it, or he dropped it in the water and it ate it. Oh, it's a really cool movie. Oh no, that's all you need. Oh yeah, it's the best thing for him. Or you can do. I do King's Hawaiian rolls. You know the little King's Hawaiian rolls. If I fed the bird, no, I actually didn't feed the bird today. I don't know. Somebody on my live has been telling me to be careful, so I was a little nervous. Never know kids around that pay to come down to feed them. So yeah, the King's Hawaiian rolls. You get like 6. It's not good. Um, yeah, those things are really good. They're kind of sweet. They're really doughy. They stick to the hook really well. You kind of lock them on really good and kind of have the hook out. And the good thing about the Hawaiian rolls is you can eat them too. I know, that's what I said. When I fish for other than bass, I use hot dogs, corn, or the King's Hawaiian rolls because I can eat all three of those while I'm out. So if fishing's not good and that, I can just eat the raw hot dogs if I want, or I can eat the corn, or I can munch on King's Hawaiian rolls. Yeah, they really, I mean, they stick to the bait. You can't even get them off. You do like white bread and that, and you try and pack it down, and it often comes off. But yeah, halftime when I get in, I'm leaving. I have one of those balls I put on it, and I have to like, and I still can't get it off. Yeah, I mean, who wants to use live worms and stuff? They cost more, and you can't eat them. Yeah, hot dogs are great for catfish. Usually the beef ones. Um, the, and corn and Hawaiian rolls catch catfish too. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We only eat them at 1,000 subs. I hear they're not that good. You can eat them if you're like in a special occasion, but you can actually sit and eat the King's Hawaiian rolls all day. You might end up using one roll for fishing and eat the other nine while you're out. You can hear this real too. Not very tasty. That's how I have it hooked. Actually, I have six on here. Yeah, but that's how I hook it. Like I said, it's a number six. Usually, I don't know. I can run them the other way. These I went through sideways. We've run them long ways. You're going to put like four on. And right here, you just cast out like 10 feet. See, there's more fish jumping around. And it's like a 16-ounce weight. I have a little split shot holding it so it slides. JC No Limit is leaving. Oh, that's right. He was packing his truck for his trip. Yeah, I don't know. Hopefully, we get some action here. You can see the fog is just starting to filter the light. I said every time I've at least come here. Well, now that one time I was here with Shaggy and then we had like 5 baits more. We never got a bite. But all the rest of the times I've been coming, I'm at least getting something. There's a lot more activity. There's little fish starting to jump everywhere. Obviously, I don't want those little fish, but there's some sort of fish in the area. Oh, and remember that one time I went live and I caught crawdads and a turtle. Hasn't happened since. It was just that one day. But yeah, I said after the first few shows, I think I was sort of educating them because while we were feeding the birds, there was a lot of individual little one, like you said, one corn kernel out there. And all of a sudden I caught tons of them, and I caught them, with that hook that had 4 or 5 together. So I think they kind of got, uh, I think they kind of got educated, and they were a lot more hesitant to eat groups of corn. They would, I'm sure they were out there just the individual one piece eating them, but start seeing a bunch of your friends go away because they eat a bunch of kernels of corn together. Carp are actually pretty smart. They learn pretty quick. So yeah, I was using number 4 hook, and I was putting like 8, 10 pieces on it. And I went back to number 6 and just put like 4 kernels on it. I was getting more hits. I just really like to get one solid bite though. Something to keep my blood going. Hey, Just Fish Day. How's it going, my man? Out here carping it today. Carping it and hoping for right in his mouth. No, not yet. I haven't even had a bite yet. Yeah, sometimes you get lucky. I mean, look at Pin up the last few times. Hey, Braden's outdoors. How's it going? That's like, remember I went live at Pinot. First cast I caught one. I didn't catch anything until my last cast. Exactly. And this water's really dirty right now. It's green, but it's only like 5, 6 inch visibility, I think. Water seems to be up a little more than the last time I was here. It's actually only about 8 inches down from the wall, the top, which means right here at the edge. Right here at the very edge, it's probably about 2 feet deep. 2.5 feet deep right here, up against the wall. And the wall runs this whole length. So I said they can come all the way up to this wall and feed like right next to it. So, and this wall right here, you can kind of see it right here. I'm going the wrong way. But that wall, uh, out about 6 feet, there's actually another wall. I guess at some point, I think it was back in the 80s when they drained it. They had a littler wall out there, and then they brought it back here and built the cement wall and all that, and kind of redid the whole thing. So yeah, it's kind of like right here, and it goes out about 4 or 5 feet, and there's actually another little drop where the old wall used to be. When they had the water low and it was a little bit clearer, I could see it out there. And it's got chain link fence on it, so you get caught on a lot, like fishing bass lures and treble hooks and that. You get caught on it all the time. I think a lot of those fish like to just kind of cruise along that outer little drop. So that's usually where I cast my corn out. And there's a lot of people showing up, a lot of barbecues going on. This get me hungry. Come on, fish. Something give me a nibble. Something's got to play with my line soon. I guess the game's over. Yeah, I think the game's over. No more music. Yeah, there's people skating. There's actually quite a few kids skating right now. That's what you hear every once in a while. You hear like a bang or something like that. It's the skateboards. They actually just built another skate park here. They just opened one in Seaside. Where it's got like a half pipe and a little street area. Uh, yeah, they opened it up. I think it was July 24th. So give me a run. So give me hope. No, nothing yet. It's going apart, but as far as I can tell so far, I haven't even had a nibble. Every time I've brought it in, all my corn's there, nothing's missing. I haven't seen. Oh, another fish just jumped. There's a lot of fish jumping around here. Little. So I haven't seen any physically seen any actual carp jump yet. That usually lets you know they're pretty active if you see them jumping. But nothing right now. Of course, the last time I got into them was about this time. I think a lot of them cruise in here more in the evening and stuff because people spend a lot of the day up against this wall and up against these areas here feeding ducks. And it's funny, I was at Pinot, never no geese, and it looks like there's no geese here now. Geese, the Canadians went back home or something. I don't even see any geese here. Mine looks tighter than it was. Yeah, there were actually tons of geese here. There were like hundreds. There was like at least 50 or 60 of them that were hanging out over there. But I don't see them anywhere, so maybe they left too. They raped and pillaged all of our grass here, so now they've moved on. Yeah, exactly. Maybe a good news, a fake news article. Thousands of geese rounded up by ice and deported back to Canada. Oh yeah, geese are great. I had a great when I fished with my friend Jeff. Uh, we made a burrito one time, breakfast burrito, and I was eating it. And I thought it was steak or something. It was a dark meat. And he goes, "How's the goose?" I'm all, "Oh, whoa, no, maybe not." It looked like my line tightened up. I was like, "What? This is goose?" He goes, "Yeah, it's goose meat." I'm like, "Wow, this is really, really good." Yeah. Ice rounds up thousands of geese, deports them back to Canada. Remember, I joked if Trump was a hunter in that, he would have them deported. Aliens. 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 We got to get them out of our country. But do they usually leave this time? Does anybody hunt them? I know you can't hunt them at this time, but. Oh, wait. No. They're still here. I see them. I don't know, unless those are cormorants. I still see it. The geese just came from over there. But but yeah, all of them. I mean, there's still a few at Pinot that have babies, but all the rest of them seem to have left. But I don't know if you guys can see it right there. Looks like there's a herd of them. Oh, really? Ours is what, October through February, I think. Oh, well, guys. Oh, yes! My line was totally straight and my freaking. Oh, no, no, no. Look at that. See that right there? See that piece of corn right there? Oh, it's all hollowed out. Definite sign of a crawdad. Damn it. Yep. Damn, that's not a good sign. First activity and it's freaking crawdad. Yeah. Whoa! Did you see that right there? Look. That was a bigger fish. Just jumped right there. Yeah, it chewed on it. Yeah, exactly. If you bring it in, like if something like that pulls it tight and you bring it in, there's no corn on it. That's a better sign. Far out, far out. Bring it back, bring it back, bring it back. Yeah, if it's been chewed on it, that's a crawdad. But still, that's still activity. That means there's something out here. No, they won't eat it like that. No, the turtles won't do that. The crawdads just sit there and chew on it, so you'll see it halfway eaten or eaten into. If you get something like that and it pulls your rod tip and you set the hook and there's no corn or only one kernel left, that's a good sign. Usually, if it's turtle, you're gonna hook them because they just eat that shit and don't even care. But yeah, I don't know. I was talking to you guys and I looked down and my line was tight and my rod was like bouncing. But obviously, that's why nothing was there when I set the hook because there's suddenly a crawdad out there going, "The hell happened to my corn? The hell happened to my corn?" So I just freaking ripped it right out of his claws. Yeah, I wasn't. Oh, look. Again, something just pulled it tight and bounced it. Is it gonna be another one of these days? But pulling it again. I'm just gonna let him pull it. Yeah, that's a crawdad. I don't know. Can you guys see it? I don't know if you can see the pole, but yeah, he just pulled it all the way kind of tight, and then it bounced back. Got to be pretty used to it to be able to just let it pull it like that and not set the hook. But I've dealt with enough freaking crawdads eating my corn. Yeah. Yeah, no. Like I said, I was just watching that and I saw it pull it and it started to. If it would have suddenly went out a little bit further and not just bounced back, I would have grabbed it and set the hook. they'll usually only put a certain amount of tension on it, and then they just kind of let go of it, and it bounces back. That was pretty quick. Well, I just put it out like a minute ago. Yeah. Like, can you guys actually see it? I mean, the pole's right. What the pole's right there. Yeah, that. I know it's weird. It's like in a mirror. It's the opposite. But there's the pole. I don't know if you guys on your end will be able to actually see it when there's something playing with it. Yeah, I don't know. I should check it. He might have pulled off some of the corn. Maybe there's no corn left, which means I was wrong and it was a fish. Oh, nothing's even touched. Nothing's even eaten on it. So. Said, hopefully, I'm putting this right over that ledge. Yeah, it's kind of a bummer that I'm parked like a half mile away. Actually, parked, yeah, not really. Like, parked like 10 blocks away. Just because, I guess, I guess because of the game. Usually, oh, more playing. Critics, I know. That's what I always say when I do that. Better for my health. Another little fish just jumped right there. Yeah, I say that every time I have to park far away. Better for my health. I mean, usually when I'm fishing, well, you know it, right, to bear when we fished. I mean, you walk a lot. You walk, you go up and down hills, you go over trails. Man, look at that. Fish jump, fish jump, fish jump. And a fish jump there. There's a lot of activity by the little, pretty sure they're hitch. But like I said, I learned somebody told me there's actually white bass in here. My friend Galen actually caught a white bass in here. I don't know who would have dumped those in here. Obviously, it had to be somebody that came back from Nacimiento or something. I'm like, there's no way there should be a white bass in this thing. And it's not connected to the ocean, so there ain't any stripers coming in here. I think this is about the time Big Bertha hit last time. It's like a little after 7. I don't know, maybe I'll come here. I don't know, they start going. I'll come here and it's getting smoky. Look, I don't know if you guys can see it. Let me turn this around. See the smoke over here? I'd turn it, but I have this big old battery on here, but I don't know if you can see it coming from over here. Now you can see the smoke coming by. Somebody's got a big old barbecue going over there. Well, that was really weird. I got that one hit, threw out, and with like almost instantaneously something else played with it. No, nothing. mean, that's good because I think both hits I think were crawdads. Maybe if the carp move in, the crawdads will move out. Carp will actually eat crawdads. Oh, more activity! All right, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Good sign. It just got pulled out, pulled my rod tip down. Look at that. All the kernels are actually still compadre. No munchy munchy on them. Starting to get some activity. Starting to get some movement on the line. I just need one to beat Big Bertha. Of course, I'm using the same getup. I didn't even check my drag. I should check it. Yeah, it seems about right. Remember the other time I went and did this, and the first time I was super loose for some reason. First one I just went zzz, put no tension on it at all. Okay, that's 3 activities so far. Need to figure out how to get some sort of software or something so I can have a little like fish counter at the bottom of my live. A little fish just jumped. And another one. It looks like fry. Yeah, then every time I could like hit the button and have it be like, so people come in right down and says, bites so far. 3. Ooh. I'm feeling it. Bertha's gonna come in here knowing the crawdads are here. She's gonna be like, oh, well, while I'm here, a little corn snack. What the hell? And I forgot my pliers again. I intentionally put them in the trunk, right next to the corn. And then I was distracted because I parked so far away. And I got more than 3/4 away here and went, ah, shit. I got the hooks, but I forgot the freaking pliers again. Oops. It's getting to be golden time. Did anybody see my post I put up about going live? Did you guys see that big old freaking carp from my old pond? That was fun there. I catch carp, catch a lot of bullhead catfish in there. Oh, no, that's a win. Plus a lot of bass. Too bad it's completely overgrown and dried up. Believe it or not, this is pretty exciting fishing. line watching 101, but it's still exciting. Waiting. A bite is a bite. And of course, if you guys have been here before, you know when I hook one. Whoa! What? Did you guys see it? I missed it. Turned back and my line tip totally bounced. That was a quick one too. I just looked back and saw my rod vibrating. The other bites have been very subtly pulling out. That one was a sort of a quick jar. So little fish. Where's my little bell? I need to go. 4 bites. Ding. Come on. Might have been a line bite. No, that's another freaking crawdad, I think. It's bouncing. Yeah, a lot of your bites you get, I don't know if you guys know this, but when you're sitting here doing this, a lot of times when you get a quick bite or it pulls it down and nothing, it's actually a fish cruising in the area, but it hits the line while it's swimming around. I learned that from one of my this guy I know that's like a hardcore carp fisherman. He had the $1,000 rods, the friggin' setup with the electronic bite detector, and man, some still. Yeah, there it goes. Yeah, that was a crawdad. No, not like Almaden. There's actually some sculpin in here. I don't care though, just so I'm getting something. Better than nothing. I was getting some of this stuff before, and all of a sudden, poof, Big Bertha! Snap. Brandon's cap. Really? Yeah. I don't know if you saw that video I put up of my of the calico up here. I caught that one that was like 4.5, 5 pounds. We actually got a lot of calico up here. No, no. I said, see, this is why I need a counter so people come in and can say, bite counter. Uh, 4 bites now? 5 bites? Uh, Majority of they're actually where you can't fish. Yeah, it's Monterey. But no, they're on the inside of the marina behind the Coast Guard field. But technically, you can't fish in there. It's not a fishing game rule, but it's a city ordinance. But if you look back at my video, the video is my friend holding the calico I caught. I think it's titled "My First Ever Calico." I caught that big one, and he caught like 7 2-pound calico on Bass Tricks swim baits. Yeah, they're loaded inside that marina. People have caught a few on the outside of it, but for some reason they love to hang out inside the area. I don't have a boat. My friend doesn't live here anymore. But I said there. Technically, I did a show there and I filmed it. And I don't know. They don't usually say anything, but it's mostly it's mostly because yeah, because it's on the inside of the marina. It's on the backside of the pier, but you can't fish. There's a big fence and everything. Um, there's a lot of boats that people live on in there. I think that's probably why the ordinance is in place. It's not a preserve or a sanctuary or anything. Yeah, there's another one playing with it, but I'm pretty sure. Yeah, yeah. Actually, it's on the backside, right where the two Coast Guard little boats are. Uh, I said you can go back and look at the video. It's you can tell where we are. Yeah, I think he caught seven. He actually caught a ling. It was off season, and he caught a pretty big olive. But I forget when it was. I think it was in January. Yeah, they're pretty much stacked in there. And there's, I mean, I caught that big one. That one almost 5 pounds. But I'm pretty sure if yeah, yeah. I told him I would film him if he fished because we weren't actually supposed to fish. He needed to get something done with his transducer and hook up his new graph, and he brought a pole and started fishing. I said, "All right, I'm not going to fish. I'll film you fishing, but I'm not going to fish." And then he cast it out, and the guy called back, so he handed me the pole, and that's when I caught that big fish. Yeah, I said I talked to the fishing game, and I asked him, and I'm all, and he said, "No, it's not really technically anything to do with them. It's a city ordinance. But if somebody that lives in one of the boats, something calls on you, I'm sure they would come out and give you a ticket." Plus, the harbor patrol's right there. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's it. Epic catch, my first calico bass. Whoa, people! You distracted me. Distracted me. I turned around and my pole was going. If it would have kept going, I would have set the hook. But I think we have a mass load of freaking crawdads in here right now. Yeah, evidently they came up here in one of the El Ninos years ago, and they just stayed. Just like the opal eye, just like some of the other fish we have here that are now pretty much uh, sustainable population. They came up here, they liked it, and they stayed. Yeah. So they've been up here for years. They came up one of the warm El Ninos. I don't know if that's why they like to stay right there behind. Maybe it stays warmer in there. Well, there's definitely a sustainable population of a lot of them inside the little marina there. I mean, we were only fishing for like an hour and a half, less than 2 hours, and I caught that big one, and he caught seven, 9 fish in total with the ling and the big olive he caught, and he missed a bunch. So no, you can't because well, no, people have caught him on the front side. I actually have a picture of one in one of my posts that a guy caught actually on the fishable side of the Coast Guard pier. I think the majority of them, and actually no, I caught some people caught some babies on the outside. I think the majority of the bigger population of them stay on the inside. So yeah, they're there. They're up here. I don't know if they're up. I don't know if they're up in Santa Cruz or not, but they're definitely a bunch here. Look at that. See him? It's totally straight. Usually he's bouncing it like crazy. But I'm pretty sure that is not a fish. Nope, it's crawdad. Damn it. Yeah, you got the corn. You got the corn all chewed up. Yeah, yeah. Look at that. Totally chewed the hell out of it. Damn it. Hopefully they disappear and the carp move in. I'm gonna rebait. Enjoy the view. Okie dokie. Four kernels this time. Hopefully, hopefully. There's definitely things here though. Need some slack in the line. Wait, what? Are there garbadini in Monterey? Not that I know of. I'm not really. That's an ocean fish, right? I don't actually know too many of the ocean fish. I know all the rockfish. Rockfish, the lings, the halibut. Yeah. Oh yeah, you can catch a lot more fish in the ocean usually than you can in the lakes, especially right now. Oh, wait, another one's playing with it. I think I got about 20,000 freaking crawdads out there right now. I'm just hoping one takes it like a freaking carp or big Bertha. Time is it? 7:28. Um, yeah, we might have them up here. I know we had some sheephead come up here. I actually caught a sheephead one of my live at the Coast Guard pier. It was smaller and all coral color. It wasn't the black and red. Oh, there we go. There we go. Did you guys see that? Oh, you can't see it. Yes, that was a freaking carp. I saw him come up and I saw his tail out of the water. And guess what? He jumped about 10 feet out, the exact distance that I am throwing out right now. So hopefully they can shift this way and move these crawdads out. I don't know, maybe I'll come live tomorrow and I will. I have seen, when I've been here live a lot, I've seen a lot of fish jump. Anyway, I've caught most of the carp in this spot. I have seen a lot of them come up in that same general area. It's halfway between this first bench and the second bench. There's actually a tree in the middle. I have a tendency to jump a lot right there. So maybe I need to explore that area. I have corn left. I think. Oh yeah, I have tons of corn left. Maybe I can come down here tomorrow and go live and sit right there. Just noticed that I've seen. Thinking about it now, seen a lot of them in that specific area. Yeah, exactly. I could, I could throw one here and then throw one right over there. But I don't know. If they're right there, I mean, they're going to be cruising. There's something right here that's keeping me. Yeah, I know it's 14.95. Yeah, I know. If they're that close, they're going to be cruising. I mean, there's obviously something here. I mean, if it's enough to the crawdads that are hanging out here, there's a food source here. I don't know if you want to gamble and go inside. I'm sure if you took those swim baits and that and went to the outside at the end on a boat and fish along the outer edges of the kelp, you could probably they're probably out there too. Like I said, I think the majority of them, for some reason, are on the inside. They're on the inside back wall of the jetty. Man, there's something going on behind me here. Let me show you. See that whole table? You can see the guy in the red right there, but that whole table, there's probably like 30 people right there. Come on, turn around. There we go. Oh, this is great with this battery hooked up, guys. I've been live an hour and 23 minutes. Still shows it charging. Hasn't even hit my actual battery yet, which lasts for almost 2 hours. Yeah. Well, if you go here to the ocean, you can use as many as you want. Ain't no trolls on here. He's trolling for invites. Well, I still have my little boat that's up for sale. My friend used to take that out in the ocean. Person that owned it previously. He used to take it out in Santa Cruz with a actually gas powered engine on it. It'll handle it, obviously. USSS. Yeah, exactly. What's on it? It's a little 12-foot boat. I did a video on it. A couple, not like last week, something called About My Boat. It's a little 12-foot John boat. Got a 30-pound thrust trolling motor. Got a ever start deep cycle for it. Plus, I have a charger. I'm selling like the whole thing. Problem is the trolling motor is not saltwater, so you would have to row. It's the one I used. AT Town Gambler, what's up? Welcome to beautiful Monterey. Another carp just jumped down there. Dude, I'm gonna have to come back tomorrow. I'm gonna have to. Yeah, that one jumped a little further down. That one jumped actually in front of the second bench. No, I'm getting bites, but unfortunately, right now they're all crawdads eating my corn. Carp have just started jumping. I've seen two. Sorry, I'm watching my line. Um, two have just jumped actually to the right of me. Oh, hear that out there, guys? I don't know if you can see it right out. That was a carp too. A lot of little fish jumping earlier, but now the carp are starting to get antsy. Oh, seriously, another carp just jumped by the further down. and closer in. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna come. I want to start doing these live fishing more since it's since I can go local with it. I might go to the wharf and try for the mackerel live one time. It's actually open all night. Uh, Maybe get myself some sabiki rigs. Hey, Ozzy. Hey, guys, that's Ozzy Outlaw. I met him. I met him the other night. I was on the panel with Premier Hell, and Ozzy Outlaw was on. And I talked to him last night. Yeah, I don't know. Something's been playing with us. It's probably freaking a crawdad just sitting there munching on it. 'Cause my line is like dead tight right now. Yeah, Big Bertha is probably a big old catfish. But I fish extremely light line. Come on, really? I didn't want to go there. I didn't want to go to our true meeting place. That is funny, though. Yeah, I'm waiting for him to get out of jail right now. He's in for a petty, was it? Petty charity box stealing. So, yeah, I think it's a match meant to be. So, hopefully, in 2 to 5, when he gets out, he can he can make his he can he can we'll start at a GoFundMe page, and maybe we can get him an airplane ticket, and our true destiny will be finally met. I gotta bring this in. There's a freaking crawdad playing with this thing. Oh, oh, the rumors that are going on now, Ozzy. uh, by the way, Ozzy, I got a new image to redo my banner since I haven't been able to sleep since you said that. All right, here we go. Fish time. I'm gonna go a little closer in on that one, maybe like a foot. Yeah, I got a picture that I took at hey, Carolina, Indiana fishing. How's it going? Guys, this would be cool because now that I have this battery charger hooked up and that, and well, if I was actually parked closer this time, I could actually bring my lights down here. So I could actually go longer and go into the night and keep fishing. Because they don't close this place. I mean, I think it closes at 10 p.m. I think, I don't think you can be parked in here after 10. But, yeah, I'm finally glad I'm getting used to this big battery I've had. Said I could probably go, freaking, I probably go 24 hours fishing with this battery hooked up. I'm sorry, my mind just went a lot of places with the title for that video. Uh, the title and thumbnails is just racing through my head right now. uh, yeah, yeah. Thanks for the idea. I might have threw too close. I need to put it just a few more, another foot or so out. There is, I mean, yeah, one carp jumped that way, but like I said, right in that area now. The three carp I've seen jump have all been a little bit to my right. I'm gonna give him a gander tomorrow. Oh, I just got something playing with it. Just bounced my line. That's so weird though. That one day I caught all freaking crawdads and that turtle, and then every time I've been back, there's been no activity from them. Yeah, still playing with it. It's like you'd think if they were here. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. It's just really weird because usually if you're getting them in a spot, they're always going to be in that spot. But it's been so on and off. Last time I was here, I hooked. Did you see that one, guys? Right there. I don't know if that was a carp or not. If it was, it's a pretty small one. But yeah, it's been completely. Yeah. Well, there's catfish in here. That'd be easy. There's bass in here too. I've just given up on the bass because I can never catch them in here. I caught one and had another one hooked and a few bites. But I've kind of. Yeah, I don't know. I said that usually if you're in a spot and there's crawdads there, like I go to Roberts, which is close to here, and fish for carp. And every time I fish same spot, yeah, I catch a few carp. But there's always crawdads in that spot. And this area's just been random. Sometimes they run in a muck, and that's all you get bites from, and then other times they're not here at all. So, but yeah, I'm definitely gonna come down here again tomorrow. I'm gonna do an experiment. Yeah, I said I usually the King's Hawaiian rolls sometimes. No, this is just corn. No, I use the King's Hawaiian rolls, but the crawdads love those too. I pulled in crawdads on corn and hot dogs. Oh man, that barbecue smells so good right now. Oh man, I just got a whiff of it. Somebody's cooking up some really good stuff. Um, yeah, pretty much anything you throw for these things, even like go over. I know. I just at the end of the live, I'll go over there and see if I can bump some food. Say, hey, yeah, can I get some food? I did pour the juice from the corn in the water. I didn't throw any in, feed the birds, as I say. But yeah, I did actually I poured the juice into the water. Poured the corn juice in there. Check this. Oh, guys, it's a fish. Look, I got a fish. He's just been sitting there with it, and he's taking off. That's so weird. No, this isn't Bertha. Bertha heads straight to the middle. This isn't Bertha. That was so weird. He wasn't even. He must have just been sitting there within his mouth. Oh, where'd he go? Where'd he go? I don't think it's that big. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, where's he going now? He's going the other way. Look at that. He's stealing drag. No, 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 no. You're not that big. You ain't going anywhere. Back here, you bastard. Wow, that was weird. He went that way. He came up here like he was done, and he just took off the other way. Now, that's a big old carp. I'm assuming. Huh? Oh, yeah, it's a carp. No, I'm snagged. I'm snagged on the bottom. Yeah, no, this isn't a fish. I'm snagged.
Looks like you got something.
No, no, this is a rock that keeps moving around. Oh, this might be a pretty good one, guys.
You a YouTuber?
Yeah, I'm live right now.
Oh, you're live?
Yeah.
You're a YouTuber?
Yeah, he's right there. Look. I didn't even know I had him. I was picking up my line to recast, and he was on there.
So you got something?
Yeah,
Oh!
I have a carp. He's not very big.
Still got something.
Yeah, he's about 6 pounds, 8 pounds. You guys see him? I didn't even know I had him. There was something playing with it, and all of a sudden I'm like, I'm going to recast.
He left.
Huh?
He got away.
No, he's still there. That's so funny.
Hold up.
I guess I don't know if I can get him up. I forgot my freaking pliers. Things are hard to get. Let's have a net. He's actually not that bad, guys. I don't know if you guys can see him right there. Right. He's probably about 6 pounds. Huh?
Have you in the video? Dang.
You in the video if you help me get this fish.
Whoa!
That's so funny. Fish number 1. The accidental fish. Okay. Here comes the part where it doesn't look like a real fish. Yeah, I have. You don't see the kid that's behind me with the remote control? He's behind me with the remote control. It's this electronic fish. These things never freaking give up, man. Want to help me grab him? I don't have a net. And you want to hold it? Every time I get him up here, I always lose him. Yeah. It's only 6 pound line. That's why I always lose him.
I want to try for the gill.
It's just hard because if they flip, if he flips,
You got it. You got it.
Hey guys, I'm live. This is the first one I've actually gotten out of the
I
water.
don't think they can see it yet.
Not yet. Man, I didn't even know I had him. There was one playing with it. I thought it was a freaking crawdad. I picked it up. I'm like, oh, guys, I got a fish. Oh, well, here's the fish, guys. A little guy, probably maybe about 6 pounds, I would think. Long and skinny. Good hook set, though. It's right inside the jaw. Now, they're a lot bigger in here, trust me. You lay them down.
Let me subscribe.
Got my pliers. There we go. All right, guys. Ugh. All right, that's not big Bertha, but I said that's probably about 6 pounds. I would assume. But cool. Look at the way the front moves.
Oh, he's got blood dripping.
Yeah. See that little thing on the front of the inside their jaw moves when they do that?
Yeah.
That's weird. I've never noticed that. Yeah, he's bleeding a little bit, but all right, guys. Back she goes. Or he. I don't know. Thanks a lot.
You mean catch caught?
No. I had big Bertha, but last time I went live, which we're assuming it's a catfish. Straight to the middle. Broke me off. Didn't turn, didn't do nothing. Oh my God, guys, look at my hands now. I'm going to have to. I am just so covered in slime right now. Thanks. Oh, there's slime just hanging from my hands. Water's warm, guys. Feels like it's in the 70s. Now time for 2 or 3 more. Thanks to him, I finally got one out of the water. Woo! Yeah. Success. I didn't break him off. Yeah, that guy saw me fighting him when he pulled in, so he came over. Thank God. All right, let me rebait and get back out there. All right, rebaited. Yeah, they're pretty much a trash fish here too. Yeah. See, now you know. Now you guys know I'm actually a masturbator. Well, ask Ozzy. He knows. I'm really good at and a master at baiting. Oh, it's so weird. You saw it the whole time. The whole time I was sitting here talking, I remember I mentioned that something was playing with it, and then I just left it. Yeah, I know, huh? Now it's time for another. Well, I caught that I caught that one koi in my video, but I actually caught a koi in one of my lines. Wasn't the same one; it was smaller, but I couldn't get him up. Actually, he broke off when I was trying to get him up. That has to be the most unexpected fish. I just, I said, I just picked it up, started to reel it in, and I felt it, and I'm like, oh my god, it's a fish. That was weird. He must have just been sitting with it in his mouth. Yeah, it was a little loose to begin with, but that's pretty much how you want it. That was weird. It bounced like twice, and then nothing. I mean, it just sat there. I was talking to you guys the whole time. After I said, "Oh, something's playing with it," I should, huh? I get a little branding iron. Oh yeah, you saw that. This is so much fun, especially with that 6 pound line. I mean, I don't know how long did that fight take. It took at least like 10 minutes. Yeah, my hands stink now. But you missed that? You missed my fish? You stepped out the wrong time, man. Did you go over and visit Yank? I know Yank's live right now. No, that wasn't. No, that wasn't Bertha. Bertha's way bigger than that. She's Bertha's probably. I don't know. I would assume probably. Um, I don't know. Bertha, I would assume was probably. I don't know. I'd say between probably 15, 20 pounds. So that fish there, I would say. Yeah, it's a megalodon. Assuming it's catfish. No, no. When I hooked her in my previous stream, she went straight out in the middle and just kept going until she broke me off. Yeah, no, I said that. I mean, everyone, all those kids now, they're saying it's huge now. Now that thing was only like 6 pounds. There's plenty of probably 12 to 18 pound carp, twice that size, 2 to 3 times that size carp in here. It's so weird though. I don't know why that fish just sat there with it. Usually everyone says carp are so finicky and they won't. And no, he just sat there. Little fish jump. What? What, Chris? No, that thing wasn't funny. I have a scale. I don't have it with me, but no, that was. I say around 6. I don't think it was 8. I think it was around 6, 6 to 7 maybe. Not the monsters that are in here. That's for sure. It's so weird though. I've never had one. The water's like 15 feet deep. Yeah, 15 minus 10. No, I don't exaggerate. That I said that's other than hooking Big Bertha. The other that's the third carp, and last time one was like 4 pounds. One was about that same size. I don't have the stamp. I could. I said it's all so much fun. I said these things on that light line. I mean, that thing fought like a freaking beast. Can't believe it. It went all the way that way, and all of a sudden it just took off like crazy that way. Just like I thought he was done. He came all the way in here to me, and all of a sudden he just went. Nope, I'm going about 40 feet that way. And the fact that he just sat there on the line. I mean, there was no. My line had not moved for like 10 minutes. Exactly. As I said, fishermen and golfers are the most honest liars in the world. I said that was just. I mean, why did he just sit there? I mean, I really don't think that he just. The second I went to pick it up is when he actually took it in his mouth. I think he was just sitting there with it. It was a little bit deeper than most of them that I get are hooked. Most of them are like right. Most of them are right, just barely in, but he was actually back in a ways. The hook was actually all the way in his mouth. So I guess he was just sitting there with it. Jay Jones. Chris, hello. You gotta do it from your belly button. Hello. Well, I guess they weren't all crawdads out here. Uh-oh. Coppers. Coppers are here. Now he's turning around and going the other way. Yeah, I'm all ready. I'm coming back tomorrow. I'm definitely going to shift a little bit. I'm going to shift a little bit that way tomorrow. Hide your corn, exactly. No, corn's legal. Funny, everyone always says corn is illegal to fish with. But, hide the treble hooks. No, people always say that corn's illegal, but it's not. Because I actually, when I got my ticket for when I was using two poles, I had corn on one of them. I had corn on one of them, and when he came back, he made me pick it up so he could write on the ticket what bait was on it. And I picked it up, and he wrote right on the ticket corn, but he didn't say, that's illegal or anything like that. So that's pretty much how I know corn is actually legal. Because when I got my $500 ticket for two poles, he didn't write anything about illegal bait. Well, the fog is definitely in to stay at the moment. It's so funny. Hide the dynamite, yeah. Oh, that's I don't. That's like the weirdest fish I've ever caught. I'm glad I got it on. I got it documented on video. It's. I always joke that when I'm live, it's like every fish I catch is accidental because I'm not looking. And now when I just pick it up and there's a fish there, it's like out of nowhere. Like what? Another fish just jumped right there, guys. In close. No, I didn't abuse that one. Remember the other ones I've been letting go with a hook in their mouth. They become punk carp with a little like freaking. They brag to their friends. Yeah, dude, check this out. Check out this hook I got in my lip. I'm punk. That was good. I don't even know who that guy is. At least if I hook another one, I can call him over. Hey, help me get this one in too. Hey, Shannon. Welcome to Monterey. Yesterday I welcomed you to Pino. Now we're in Monterey. Yeah, exactly. Almost time to take the glasses off. Yeah, exactly. Hey, officer, could you club this for me? While you're here? Yeah. Yeah. Finesse drug deals. Don't tell me that's the only one that's gonna hit. That was fun though. Yeah, I just got a nice about 6 pound carp. Uh, yeah, it was fun. An accidental fish. Took about, I don't know, it had to be like almost a 10 minute fight, 5, 10 minutes. He took me that way, and then he took me that way. And then some guy came over and helped me get out of the water or hold my pole so I could actually get out of the water. Yes, it was at least 20 pounds. Thanks, Chris. Spread those rumors. Wasn't Big Bertha, but it was a fish. Oh my God. You guys have been distracting me, obviously. That was not a freaking crawdad that did that, guys. Somehow I missed the bite because look at that. There's no corn left. Honestly, I could have had another fish. I didn't even see it take it. I swear I've been looking at it. I've been looking at it. All right, let me rebait again. I am a master baiter, remember. All right, all baited up again. If I can actually see if a fish hits it this time. How did I miss that? Like, how does something take all but one of your kernels of corn? And you don't even see it happen. I did think right when I very first set it down. No, yeah, I just caught about a 6 pound carp. I'm carping it today. Yeah, I thought when I first set it down, my rod like bounced, but I thought it was because it was on my footer. I thought I kicked it. But, I don't know. Maybe that's was right away. Something grabbed it. Yep, corn's it. I want to come back and play with him. I know exactly. It's gonna, it's gonna be swimming with the Corrado. Yeah, see, that's like I told you before when it was getting played with. I brought it in. If your corn's still there and it's munched on, it's going to be a crawdad. If you bring it in like that and there's only like one piece of corn, and that piece of corn, yeah, that's a carp sucking them off the hook. Oh yeah, it was a pretty long fight. He took me that way, and then he took me all the way over there, and he was huge too. Ask Chris, how big was it, Chris? I don't know if you guys can hear that. Sorry, there's the bugle's blowing. I got to salute. Well, probably wrong hand anyway. What? Extreme survival fishing. You have to do it naked. Yeah, no, it was dodge the cops fishing. No, it was actually only like 6 pounds. Yeah. Well, actually, no. In the beginning, it was all carp. I was getting freaking harassed by, I mean, not carp, but crawdads. When I first started getting a bunch of action, it was all crawdads, and all of a sudden, that thing showed up. Yeah, exactly. I could, I could put a, I could put a line on it and then cast. I don't know. I'd have to train myself to. Well, I no, I don't. I'm kind of hard to hook up a reel. You should just bait. There are there are uh, there are bass in here, but I've given up trying to catch bass in here. It's a pain in the butt, and the carp are just so much more fun. I said that fish wasn't even that big, and it was a heck of a fun fight. Hey Frank, the witch's tit color. No, Central Coast Carp, CCC. I do Central. I do CCC and B, Central Coast Carp and Bass. It's getting to that point that I can't see. It's getting to the point now that I can't even see my line. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. Ah, at least I got another bite. And no chewing on it, and kernel's gone. Good sign. Good sign. I need to hook the next one. And I don't have to worry about the battery. I, I've been like 2 hours, 4 minutes, still doing fine. Charging off of the battery. Not really robbed, but oh, too far out, too far out. Back her up, bring her back, bring her back. There we go. Certain depth they're at. Distant. Got more activity though. I couldn't tell. That one was actually bouncing it pretty good. So those crawdads usually they'll just pull it really tight, slowly, and then it'll bounce back, and it actually starts. Or if it just goes. Or in the case of the fish I caught today, if there's absolutely nothing there and your rod is not moving, set the hook because you never know. Uh, Actually, right now I'm using a dry cell battery. I actually have a 12 volt dry cell, and I have my inverter hooked up on it, and I actually have the regular AC out of the wall plugged in. It should actually fully charged. Um, I think it would run this phone probably for freaking 24 hours. I've actually ran when the power went out one time. Power went out during a storm, and I hooked up the inverter to this thing, and I turned on my like 60-watt bulb in my room, running it off of this battery, and it ran for about 3 hours, 2-3 hours from this battery to run a 70-watt light bulb. So I know this phone's not pulling that. Uh, I don't think I can run a blender off it, but I have ran a TV and a VCR off it. It's only 70 watt or 70. What is it? Yeah, it's 70 watt. 70 watt. Yeah, they like the. Yeah, it's only 70 watt. I don't know how many amps it can run through it, but I used to take it to when I had my clothing store. I'd take it to the farmer's market, and I'd run my VCR and TV and play some of the videos that I'd made for my show on it. Yeah, like the cigarette girl, just walk around with the battery, the blender, crushed ice. I could be a mobile margarita vendor. No, I just had been having troubles with this phone. I mean, you know how much I use it, how much I go live on it, and it started only lasting. Um, oh, another carp jumped down there. I missed it. Um, it's starting to go out. It used to go. I think one time I went live on it at the pier for like 2 hours and 40 minutes, and the battery was more than 15%. And now suddenly at about 2 hours and that, it's starting to. And I figure I have this battery, and I don't use it for anything else. So instead of buying one of those little recharge, you know, 6,000 amp or 12,000 or whatever, freaking hook this thing up. There was a guy here. There was a guy here, and he had his pole. He had his pole down there. It's on one of my lives. He had his pole down there, and he had it in a crack, and he was actually sitting in his car watching his pole. We didn't even know. I went down to look at it, and then I came back, and all of a sudden he came out of his car and went over because I guess he thought I was going to steal his pole. But we couldn't tell if it was in the water. We thought somebody just left it. But no, he was back sitting in his car. No, as I said, I walked back and to my friends and went, somebody's got to be watching it because the line's out in the water. And all of a sudden he came over and he picked it up and he left. So, I guess he thought I was going to steal it. I sure wish it was actually as bright as it looks in my camera. It's darker than it looks in my camera. This phone has really, really good low light. Yeah, this camera is amazing low light. When I first got it, people be watching me fish and go, I just looked outside and it's darker than it is on your phone. What's going on? Well, I don't know. It just has an incredible low light. It must be like half lux. Oh yeah, that's right. Lotto numbers, lotto numbers. We got a guy on here that's from the future, guys. We need to have him give us the winning lotto tickets for the next day. He's in the future. We'll split the earnings. What the hell? Guys, I just got a bite. You guys didn't tell me. My line just totally dropped. I'm like, yeah. My line was like, yeah, it's like almost going like this straight. I don't want to touch it. I want to wait to see if he comes back. You say life in the lake. No. I said, I'm like, at that point, it's dark enough you can't see your line. So I had it just barely in it. I better check it. He's not there anymore. But something definitely. Yeah, it was definitely a carp. Exactly. Oh, by the way, I just read your obituary. Dang it! Such a bad reel that it gets hooked up. It gets hooked up underneath the veil. Well, something's still active. Yeah. What's going on here? What's going on here? Uh, Man, I cannot see my line. I can't. I seriously cannot see it. I put the clear line on because I had that mean green, and I'd lose that mean green way before this. I'm trying to get it so it's just got like about 6 inches before. Keep it so there's about 6 inches of slack before it hits the pole. I never keep it totally tight. What should I say? Yeah, well, they do have bright colored line. You used to be able to get like yellow and green mono and stuff, like bright colors. I don't know. Maybe one at this point, maybe one will take it hard enough that it starts dragging the pole, so I don't have to worry about it. What I could do is get one of those little black lights. Just get a black light and set it aiming towards it from the rock. It'll freaking light up that line. I said it's a lot brighter on your end. Can't tell, but maybe. I don't know, it might just be the wind. Yeah. So the problem is when I look at the phone and I look back, I can't see anything. Oh, oh. I think it's getting played with. It's the time I really need a bell. I either need a bell at this time or a bobber when you put a piece of wire on it so you can hang it so you can watch it come up and down. Or then I set the hook with it on there and I always lose the bobber somewhere. The barbecue's still going on. Whoa. All right, what just happened? Yep. Oh, there was a fish on there. Yep. Look at that, guys. Look at that. That was a fish. Absolutely no corn left on there. Yeah. It had bait. I swear. I showed it to you. I was fishing bait. I know it. I felt him on there for a second. They usually don't hit this late, so this is good. All right. This is the hardest part. Hardest part is trying to get my. Hardest part is trying to get it set up. All right, I got her. Sorry, I'm missing some comments. No, I only use 6 pounds. No, I only fish for these 6 pound line. It's more fun with 6 pound. Uh, yeah, I don't know. I've only been catching. Said I've been the last few I've caught here have been small. I mean, 6 pounds, 8 pounds. I know most people don't go out and go fishing and think that's a small fish, but when I know there's a lot of 12 to 18 pound carp in here, that's on the smaller side. At least I don't have to worry about getting kicked out. Like I said, it's already 8:30. Still going strong. Got 12 people in here. Got my my foreign friend that I met on the beach when we stared in our eyes. And this is fun. I don't know. I might go earlier tomorrow. I said I've always been kind of a wow. I usually only, I usually go later just so I keep it around 2 hours because of the battery. But of course, I don't know um, the action didn't really pick up till about 7 o'clock. So I might come out here tomorrow. But I said I think I'm going to set up further that way for the first half, and then if I don't get anything, I'll come back down here. Unless somebody watches this live and shows up here. Oh, there are honkers still here. Yeah, this is getting to the point that I can't even see the rod. Yeah, most of them are left, but there's obviously still a few around. Most of them left Pinot. All right, now it gets difficult because yeah, exactly. Now it gets difficult because the bats are coming out.
Hey, you like out there?
Yeah, I'm just going for the carp.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I got about a 6 pounder.
Oh, right here?
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh yeah, I always catch them right here.
Try to get some bass out here because I heard there was some.
Yeah, I gave up on those. I've caught like 3 out here, but it's so tough.
What are you using, corn?
I'm using corn right now. Yeah, I've caught a few on black and blue tubes. Caught one on a bladed jig, but there's good ones in here. But I fish the hell out of this place, and I can't get the bass they hit. So yeah, well, I'm live right now. So. I have a YouTube channel. Central Coast Bass. CCB, Central Coast Bass. Yeah, I got a couple of bass I caught on film, but I don't know why. I think they're all out there. Or if you go behind the bridge, but it's actually restricted water.
Yeah, that's what we keep on saying over there.
But that's where everybody shows their fish caught is back there. I don't want to get that ticket.
Good luck, man.
No, I retired from fishing for bass in El Estero. I still fish for bass, but I've given up on. I mean, I did better in the fall and in the winter than I've done all summer. So maybe in the fall I'll start fishing for them in here again. Yeah, we can do one here and we can barbecue. Won't barbecue fish, but we can do a CCB barbecue carp fest. CBH. Well, there was another fisherman here. I know Grant's not on here anymore, but yes, one other fisherman did show up. Oh, I see CBH, Carolina Bass Hunter. There we go. We got a CCB and a CBH. And I'm going to start my third channel, CCC. Central Coast Carp. Yeah, I think we've kind of hit the pretty much hit the time of day that they're done. I mean, I know I've caught them all night before. Central Coast Cougars. Hey, President said, not much. Going pretty good. I actually caught one. Got some activity. Could have had a. Oh, we could catch and cook the crawdads. Whoa, see that? Ah, that's what I told you the problem with the bats. I looked down, saw my line jump, and it's the bats. They start flying right. You see, there's another one right there. I don't know if you guys can see them. Yeah, there's channels in here. I think that's what. The last time I was live here, I had Big Bertha hook. It's a big channel cat. I'm the fourth person to hook her. Yep. And you can see it in my. I think it was my last live. I had Big Bertha hooked. Hooked it here. Took out like 30 yards of line. Snapped me off somewhere in the very center of the lake. You forget? No. Do they avoid that like mosquitoes? Like, is that what I need? Tikis? Put scented tiki things up? No, I don't get many mosquitoes here. I don't get bit much around here by mosquitoes. They do put all the mosquito eaters in all these. Yeah, I said tiki torch on each side. Oh, oh no, I'm gonna get the ones so I can keep away the bats. Actually, that'll draw insects, which will draw the bats here even more. Well, that's good. I actually made it through a show without losing a hook in a cart. Last time I lost 3. The one that broke me off, and then the 2 I tried to get out of the water broke me off. So, hey guys, 18 likes. Wow, I think that's the most likes I've ever had in a live. During the live. Sometimes I get some when people watch it afterwards, but I think it's the most I've ever had in an actual live. Yeah. I'm not expecting. Ooh, we could do this. I'm not expecting too many more hits. There we go. Hit the like button. I don't know. I think everybody in here has. Give me the 20. Ooh, 20 likes. That would be my huge goal. No, I think at one point, well, we had like 17 people in here at one point. That's I think the most I've had in one of my lives was 18 once during one of my quick little giveaways. Cell's getting locked down. Is he rubbing your leg right now? Yeah. My PB for likes, 18. And I think almost my PB for amount of viewers I think there was 17 at one point. I don't even know why I'm looking at this thing. I think the bite's pretty much done. Or were you asking PB as far as that's my PB or PB question? My actual PB is 9.5 for bass. Yeah, 9.5 is my biggest for bass at Pinot. But I've also caught a 9. Yeah, Pinot I caught a 9.5 and I caught a 9 and I caught 2 8.5s and a 7.10 and a 7.5 and many over 6. When it was the year the drought was at its worst. It which is like 4 years ago or something. 2014, 2015, something like that. I caught on May 30th, the day before my birthday, on a bladed jig from shore. And my biggest carp, it might be the one in the picture I put up for the post. I don't know, around 25 pounds. Biggest catfish is 18. Got an 18-pound striper. Yeah, it was. That's what everybody said. Oh, I heard you got an early birthday present. I'm all, yeah. Kind of 9.5. Yeah, I think this is Toasteroonie. No fish when I accidentally picked it up this time. Let's see. Oh, you guys can't see that. Oh, yeah, no. I had hits, guys. I had hits. I definitely had hits. I reeled it in real slow, and there was only one piece of corn left on it. So, but I can't see a damn thing. Okay, it actually looks like I have enough corn left for tomorrow. Oh, I gotta retie this line too. There's nicks in it. Thing you don't want is nicks and light ass 6-pound line, especially when you're fighting 8 and 9 pound or possibility to hook. Yeah, I don't think I ever covered that in my Storytelling Tuesday. But yeah, I could go over. I caught. I've told this before, but I caught that 9.5, an 8.5, an 8.5, and a 7.5 from shore. I think it was in like a 3-month period. Uh, yeah, it was a good year. I embellished the fish size. Yeah, like the 20-pounder I caught today. Uh, Alrighty. Yeah, that'll be fun to come down here tomorrow. Said I think first off I'm gonna try. Well, you can kind of see me. I'm gonna try where I saw like 3 or 4 of them jump, and then nothing a little further that way, I can drop back to this spot. Maybe the carp will move the freaking crawdads out, so we don't have to worry about the crawdads. Yeah, I've seen 13 pounds. I've seen him. No, actually, I've never seen in person a 13-pound. I've seen in person 11-pounders. One at the Clear Lake, it was in the release tank, and it came by, and the guy picked it up to show us. I think it was 11.6, and then took a picture one at Pinot that my friend caught that was 11.3. He brought it over to me so I could take a picture of it. Yeah, that thing was. I can't imagine a 13, 14, 15-pound bass. Those 11-pounders are massive. Alrighty, guys. I think the silhouette's gonna have to go away. Oh, you can see that's cool. I just saw a back. Oh, you can see the bats. See him back there, right there. Wow. I have a picture. I'll have to try and find them. I don't know where they are. I have a picture of the 9-pounder. I have a picture of the 9.5. I think I know I have a picture of one of the 8.5s. I don't know if I have a picture of the other one. 7.10 is actually in one of my old biology bites, one where I talk about crawdads. Because it was mouth was just red as hell. The whole inside me was definitely eaten. And so I did a biology bites, a little clip, and said, "Check this thing out. This is what it looks like." And thanks, Andre. And yeah, and it's a good bass too. And I hold it up in the camera, and it was 7.10. Caught in winter, flipping a jig. Ow. At Pinot. Yeah, I'm gonna come down here tomorrow and fish, and then of course Tuesday night I'll be back at the homestead. in front of the computer with the promotion for women fishermen that everybody likes. And yeah, maybe we'll I'll do some more. Maybe we'll do big fish stories. But still looks cool. I mean, it's cool. You guys can see this in the background. See, if I turn around, look, I can't see any blue, but in the camera you can see some blue, and then this over here isn't even lit up. All right, Andre. Yeah. So yeah, I'll be here. I'll come down here tomorrow. Ooh, look, I'm getting lit up. The car's coming. You can see my face again. Yeah, I'll come down here and play with these guys tomorrow. I've had Big Bertha once. Maybe I can get her, or maybe I can get close to 20-pound carp. Man, there's a lot of bats. I keep seeing them go through back here. Look at that. There's like tons of them around here. They must hang out in the eucalyptus all day. During the day, it's swifts, and at night, it's all these bats that come out. Bertha Jr. will do. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I've caught a live one over like 6 or 8 pounds. I did my show, and I caught a lot of them that were probably 12, maybe some of them were like at least 15 pounds. But I'd like to top the 10-pound carp mark on one of my lives. Or Big Bertha, but I'm pretty sure if I hook her again, she's just going to bust me off. She's going to like head straight to her home and go, snap. All right, guys. Yeah, I wish I could just walk right there, but because this place was so packed, I got about a, I don't know, 6-block walk, something. I'm like parked away over there on the street. So thanks, guys. Thanks a lot. Like I said, 18 likes. That's like, I think I've had like 10 and 12 before, 14, but got up to 18. I think we had 17 people at one point. It'll tell me when I shut off. But yeah, let's do this tomorrow. It'll be fun. Maybe I can bring some food and stuff too. All right, guys. You're not even, well, you'll be able to see the bang. All right. See you guys. Thanks so much. Bam!